and good evening from wherever you're viewing me from. Today we are going to learn about soil sampling. We are carrying out soil sampling in a coffee farm. Why do we carry out soil sampling? This is because we need to understand the state of the soil. Is it fertile enough for you to grow your coffee? Because at the end of the day, coffee is a crop that is supposed to give you good produce to sustain you and also to be able to sustain itself in terms of production. When you're carrying out soil sampling, you need this equipment. One, this is called an auger. Secondly, you need two buckets. One for collecting the soil, the topsoil. You also need one to collect the subsoil, and you need these two containers for collecting your soil samples. How do you go about it? First, place your auger on the surface where you're carrying out your soil sampling. At the bottom here, you can see from down here up to this level is 6 inches. That is the amount of soil you're going to collect for the topsoil as well as the subsoil. As you can see, there's a hole behind me. I had already done the collection of the soil, but for the sake of demonstration, you place your auger on the floor. Make sure you turn your auger all the way to this level. For instance, that is 6 inches. Then you pick the soil that you've collected. It will be held by the auger in here. Then you place it on the bucket where you're collecting your topsoil. It's usually 6 inches. On the same hole, continue, turn your auger to another 6 inches. The soil that you collect, pick it up and place it on the bucket labeled subsoil. What happens next? Once you're done with the soil, the collection of the soil, at the bucket labeled topsoil, make sure you mix your soil completely for it to be fine. This will enable you to take that soil and place it on this packet labeled the topsoil. As you can see, this packet labeled topsoil, this ensures this easy identification when you bring the soil samples to our laboratories at the Coffee Research Institute. It is labeled topsoil, the soil chemist, as well as you can see, this is the name of the institute, which is Coffee Research Institute, our box and location, as well as the number that you can reach us with. Once you're done with the collection of the topsoil, you pick the bucket labeled subsoil. Make sure you mix thoroughly the soil that you've collected. You can see there's a difference between the subsoil and the topsoil. The subsoil is usually darker in color. You can see it's dark as compared to the subsoil. Let me show you a sample of the topsoil. The topsoil is lighter in color. It's lighter, and you can see it's more finer as compared to the subsoil. Once you're done with the collection, ensure you tightly cover the soil sample. If you have a stapler, you can go ahead and staple the top of that container. Do the same to the subsoil container. Make sure you staple it firmly. When you bring it to the institute, which is Coffee Research Institute, this will enable us to do easy identification. The soil sampling process takes roughly 2 weeks. Once you bring them to our laboratories, we'll call you after 2 weeks and give you the feedback about the quality of your soil. Tulime pamoja. Thank you.